Hi guys, I come bearing bad news.
Uh-oh, what happened? Hi, I'm Adam, and I've been helping people lose weight in sustainable ways for nearly 10 years. I'm going to answer this question just like I would with an actual client.
Tonight, and I know is the worst time of the day, I decided to stand on the scales.
Well, you're right that weighing yourself in the evening is not the best idea. At that point, you've got an entire day's worth of food and water working its way through your body. Any number you see is not going to be an accurate weight for you. So if you must, let's limit stepping on the scale to just mornings after using the restroom.
And I was so disappointed. I now weigh the most that I have ever weighed in my life, and I'm so scared.
I get that. It can be a scary feeling seeing that number go up and up. It kind of feels like you're not in control, right? What else are you feeling?
I'm scared of what is going to happen to me. I'm scared that I'm killing myself by eating.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more about what you just said. I'm scared of killing myself by eating. Eating is something you need to do to live. I know that's not news to you, but I'm emphasizing it because I don't want you to think the solution to this problem is not eating. That would be an entirely new problem. What we do need to do is come up with some ways that help you gain more control around eating. Is that fair to say?
I'm in a bad place with my anxiety, and I just feel awful.
My first suggestion is we need to put away the scale, somewhere out of sight, because right now, weighing yourself is a constant distraction with the potential to ruin every day. If your weight is up that day, you feel bad. If it's down, you might feel better, but if it's not down as much as you hoped, you feel discouraged, right? And it's totally normal for your weight to fluctuate every single day based on 100 factors. There are so many other important and meaningful aspects of your life that I'd rather you focus on, and right now, weighing yourself is just making you feel worse.
It's the hunger that gets me. If I feel hungry, I feel weak, I feel ill, and my anxiety is worse when I'm hungry.
I'm glad you brought this up. Hunger is your body's way of telling you that you need to eat. Unfortunately, diet culture has told you that hunger is a feeling you need to ignore, but that's not what I want you to do. I want you to think about your hunger like a giant wrecking ball. Not because it's scary, but because it has a lot of power. When you let yourself get too hungry, that's like pulling back that wrecking ball. And when you finally do eat, you let that ball go. And at its peak, that's when it's most dangerous, right? It's going to hit you hard and fast. So we want to try to prevent that. Now, your hunger is always moving. It never stands still. So what I want you to do is just find the safe swing. When you get a little hungry, honor that hunger enough to satisfy yourself for a few hours and let that ball swing gently in the other direction. And when the ball comes back again, do that again. Find the safe swing.
I am a person who comfort eats.
You're not alone there, I'll tell you that. And this is another reason I want you to stop weighing yourself. It's making you feel guilty and ashamed and scared. And you, like a lot of people, use food as a coping mechanism to deal with those feelings. So it just becomes a cycle of emotional eating.
And I just need to stop. I just need to stop because I'm killing myself and I don't want to die.
I know you don't. I don't want you to die either. This world is a better place with you in it. But remember what we talked about earlier, how the solution to your problem isn't not eating, but rather gaining control around eating? Let's talk about some ways to gain control. I want you to try to eat foods higher in fiber and protein this week. What's something that you think would help?
Tomorrow, when I go shopping, no hot cross buns, no chocolate or anything like that.
Okay, I can see why you think that would be a good idea. If it's not in the house, you can't eat it, right? And while making those foods off limits might work in the short term, down the road, I'm afraid you're not going to have a good relationship with those foods, and it's not actually going to give you more control around them. In fact, you'll probably have less. Instead of cutting them out completely, why don't we start by buying a smaller package of hot cross buns than you'd normally get? That way, if we get a craving, we can honor that craving at a level 2, and we don't let it get to a level 10, okay? And maybe we get a couple of small pieces of chocolate that you can eat as dessert one night after you eat a balanced meal so you get what you need and also what you want. Does that sound doable?
Like the last 2 weeks, maybe more, my knees have hurt so much. They ache when I'm sitting down, they ache when I'm standing up, they just ache constantly, and I don't know why, but it's probably because I've put that extra bit of weight on.
Well, that might have something to do with it, but losing weight isn't the only answer. I think some mindful movement could really help your achy knees and lead to you feeling better physically overall, and it might help with your anxiety and your mental health as well. This could be dancing, stretching, standing more often, going for a short walk, doing a little workout at home or at the gym. Let's find something that you enjoy, something that makes you feel good, and let's do it regularly so that your body can adapt and get stronger as a result.
I'm just going to try harder, guys, but I'm so gutted.
I know, but we've got a solid strategy in place this week, right? We're going to put away the scale to reduce weight anxiety. We're going to honor your hunger to prevent that feeling from growing too strong. We're not going to label foods off limits, and we're going to do some regular exercise this week because it makes us feel good.
I need to do this for myself.
Hold on to that. I think remembering your why is very important. We're going to turn this around.